I'm Sophie. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to Camp NaNoWriMo. We're still in it. Because of what has happened with this month, as you can tell, as you've probably already seen in the previous vlog, the sort of weekly vlog kind of deal has fallen apart. And alongside that, my goal I am extremely behind on. I am extremely behind on my goal. I might be cooked, but this vlog might change things. Not entirely sure yet. I should introduce what's happening. It's a sort of 4-day-long journey. I think it's going to be a 4-day-long journey. Why is it so bright? Hold on. Is that better? It's a little softer. There we go. On this 4-day-long excursion, I guess I should call it, I want to try and maybe not catch up, though that would be really awesome. I just want to get a significant amount of words in. Today's the 21st, which means we're about a week out from the end of the month, which is terrifying. Oh my god, it's just getting brighter and brighter as the sun has come out from the clouds. Sorry, but we're about a week out from the end of the month, from the end of camp, and I'm extremely behind on my goals. Goals, I guess. My first goal, my main goal, is to finish book 2 of Project Star. The 0 draft of book 2 of Project Star. I estimate that this whole draft will be about 30,000 words, and that's my camp goal in the website itself. I don't know exactly how long it's actually going to be, but 30,000 felt healthy. Currently, I am 11,483 words into that. We're 3/4 of the way through this challenge, through this event, and I am a little over 1/3 of the way through my goal, which those numbers aren't the same. I am not on track. I am in fact very behind. But now that moving is over and I am pretty settled in and everything's going good, now I can really focus on the writing, on getting this in, which is what we're gonna do in this vlog. I feel like I've said that so many times. I'm sorry. And you may remember from my goals video itself that I said I also wanted to revise Project Glass. I want to revise it so I can start re-outlining. I'm not going to actually start drafting that story for a while, but I do want to be able to start reworking that project, replotting it, everything. And I have not even touched that story yet. I've been very focused on what I could do for Project Star. So that is also a goal of mine in this vlog today. Not finish the revision totally, but definitely get started on it, get a good chunk in, establish myself in that story again, because it's been a while. And I need to work on it. Simply because I just need to work on it. Anyways, today was a stream day. Streamed, first time streaming in this space. It was a lot of fun, got a lot done. I have written almost 1,500 words today so far, which is not bad. And I'm gonna keep going right now. I just thought before I actually jump in, I would introduce the vlog before this video gets just lost into the oblivion. There's my intro. Let's get writing. Let's do it. Hello friends, welcome back with the update. It's so much darker out now. I got distracted slightly with research, which, I mean, that's not really a distraction. Well, it's kind of a distraction because I'm not drafting, but it was for Project Star, so I feel like that still counts. I was tired of trying to guess what color plant life would be on different planets in this world based on what color their stars were. More specifically, making sure the star that the planet is orbiting matched the plant colors that I had already established, because usually I'll come up with the plant lore first and like what the planet looks like, and I need to make sure that I'm describing the stars correctly. So far I think so good, but I did make a cute little page for myself as a reference. This is it. This is literally just all the notes that I had. A lot of what is in this page here has built off of what I've learned in my astronomy classes for school, which I thought was fun. I already know what these like classifiers mean and like what certain terminology means, so it made it easier to learn to learn and understand like how to apply this to like plant life and what planets would look like around different stars. But I did get distracted with that for probably like half an hour, 45 minutes. Then I went back to writing for a little bit. I did hit 2,000 words for the day, which is very nice. I actually have not put that into the camp website yet, so I'm gonna do that real quick. So 12:45. Feeling good. Yay! Okay, so we have a little over 2,000 words for the day. Not bad. I'm having fun. Whoa. Scoot back. Scoot back. Right now, I am in a chase scene, which I am so not good at writing, but we're almost out of it. We're almost out of it. I came up with a new sort of like weapon for this unnamed alien species to use against my main character. I think it's pretty cool. It uses magnetic force to destroy ships, and like they're so strong they create an immense amount of heat upon collision that they sort of render the entire structure, including the weapon itself, just one melted mass of metal and wiring and everything. That's what she's being chased down with, is like a bombardment of this, and she's trying to avoid it so she doesn't get squished to death. But that's what we're doing right now. I'm almost out of the scene though, so we're almost over the chase scene hill, which thank God. I just got food, so I'm gonna eat, take a little break and eat, and get back to it. I do want to try and hit 3,000 words today. That would be awesome if I could hit 3,000 words today. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. Okay, hi, I'm back. I did not end up writing 3,000 words. I stopped at like 2,600? No. Yeah, 2,600, I think. Let me check. Yeah, I had 2626, and I didn't want to keep going because I liked that I stopped at 2626. The graph is looking wonky as freak. I can show you guys. Look at these graphs. What is going on? So ugly, so terrible. But hopefully this one will start looking better by the end of this video. Anyways, that being said, I have hit 12K. We're almost at 13K. Very exciting. And I have established a goal for myself in this vlog, a numerical goal. I put on the sticky note. I want to hit 22K by the end of this video. This video is going on for 3 more days. So that is 10K in 3 days. Should be doable. Not gonna lie, should be very doable. Especially since I'm not in school right now. All I have to do is work and write. It shouldn't be too bad. And then another one of my goals is to start working on Project Glass. I might start that tonight, probably not. I really do want to get into Project Glass. I love that story. I love that story so much, and I already know the main things that need to be fixed in that story, which I think is great. I have a backbone to work off of revision-wise, but I still love that story. I still love that story a lot. And I just want to get back into it. But what has also very recently, as in like 5 minutes ago, inspired me to get back into the whole revision thing is this bad boy. I have not put it in a vlog yet. I was going to make its own separate vlog. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but I'll put it here. I have been making a world building document for the world of Project What and Project Star, because those 2 stories exist in the same universe. They exist in the same world, and they are alternate histories based off the same event. You probably know this already, but Project What takes place on Earth after a nuclear war, a world war, nuclear war, and they are on a man-made island trying to stay away from the nuclear fallout for as long as possible. During the war, however, a space city was being built, and the wealthy, the very, very wealthy on Earth at the time bought tickets to be on this ship. And though no one on the ship at the time would know it, it ended up growing into this like 1,300-year-old space like country, and now orbits a star halfway across the Milky Way from planet Earth, and they talk to aliens all the time, and they do business with aliens all the time. But that being said, they do occur in the same universe, alternate timelines for the survivors. Either you were like a regular person and survived and you ended up here, or you were insanely rich and survived and you ended up in the Project Star universe. That being said, Jesus Christ, I have been making a world building document to try and organize all of the lore that I have for this universe, just to keep everything straight. That is where I put my research earlier, so I could have that as a reference for Project Star. I have like the world building I talked about in that one video that I can link, about like the aliens in Project Star and like planets that we visit in Project Star. Also the lore for Project What, like literally the war that the Earth goes through, trying to chronicleize that, or at least like get the main points down for the war. It doesn't have to be play-by-play, bomb strike by bomb strike list of like what goes down, but like the war, the enemy group in the story, and their history on Earth even before like we're on the island that this story takes place in. Literally everything. So it feels more like cohesive. And I have a place where I can reference everything, because now I am working on book 2 and book 3 of these kinds of stories. And I want to stay at least a little consistent, you know what I mean? So in this, I have recently gone through everything. Let me find a good page. And literally 5 minutes ago, I finished this process. But here we go. I have highlighted all the world building things. So dark purple is the actual like names and concepts and like the topics of each world building thing that I made, and the pink is notes on that world building, just so I have reference for what I need to add to the document. It's pretty full. It's not like crazy highlighted or anything, but there is quite a bit. Obviously, this is the first book. There's going to be quite a bit. But now that that is done, and I was reading it a little bit and got very excited. I love this book. I love this book so much. But I was reading a little bit of it. I got very hyped. I got very hyped to just be like in my own worlds. Not to draft Project Star. I think maybe because I've been doing that all day, so it was like not really a direction I want to go in. But to work on Project Glass, this has inspired me to do that. I do miss being in this world right now though. Even in like Project Moss or something, like the second book. I love this world. I love this world so much. Anyways, Project Glass. Project Glass 2, do I work on it tonight or do I save it for later? Here it is. This is the little box that I kept all of Project Glass in. I think it's so cute. It's so cute and really not like the project that it holds. But when is the box I put my stuff in, or like the notebooks I put my stuff in, ever related thematically to the stories within? The only way I connect this to Project Glass is the fact that I think the two main characters, the two sisters, would fight over this box when they were kids. Like who gets to take it to school as their pencil box. That's kind of it. Anyways, I have my revision pen. It's orange because Project Glass is orange to me. And we have the novel. This is the novel. Oh my goodness. This is so... It's literally just these 4 notebooks. I can't remember what the ending word count was that I calculated, like estimated. Definitely not an exact word count. It's not even 4 full notebooks. It's like 3.5. That's it. It's such a short novel, and I know it's going to be a short novel by the time I like publish it, which is nowhere near soon. But it's just a short book. But like every time I look at it, I'm like, wow, that is tiny. Anyways, I may or may not work on this after I get off of this camera. We'll see. We'll see. I might actually. Is that a bad idea? It's not even midnight yet. I might do it. Hello. Happy day 2 of this video. I am so bright, and I apologize if you can like barely even see me, but we're back. I have not written yet today. I have been just working on my apartment, I guess. Did some cleaning, went to the post office, got food, worked a little bit for my job. That's kind of it. Kind of all I've done. It's now 6:30 p.m. and I have yet to write. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a little bit of that. I don't know how many words I'm going to get today. Probably not too many. I'm gonna aim for 1,500 or 2K. Don't know how feasible that is, but that's gonna be the aim. And we're just gonna get going. Yesterday I ended at the beginning of a new chapter. I wrote like what? Let's see. like 300 words in the beginning of this next chapter before giving up, starting to do research like I talked about yesterday, and then worked a little bit on Project Glass as well. But I'm glad that I did start the chapter because that does make it easier for me to get back into it. So I'm gonna put on some YouTube video, something to watch. I don't even know yet. We're gonna get cooking. I'm gonna go until I hit 1K, and then we'll recoup. We'll figure out what's happening next. Hello, welcome to day 3, I think? Yeah, it's the 23rd. I might be cooked. It's fine. It's the 23rd. I look like a wet dog. Don't worry about it. I'm currently cooking my breakfast of noodles, and it's time to start the day. It might be noon, but it's time to start the day. I was going through the outline for Project Star, book 2, and I realized that I had not fleshed out a major part of the fun and games, and I just left it to myself to be like, oh, figure out the journey my main character goes on to try and find this artifact that she thinks will save her people. And I need to figure that out. So that's why I have the notepad too, because I'm gonna outline the fun and games on there as well. But I need to figure that out. I need to be able to weave what she does into the like main overarching plot of the book, which is the colonization of a new planet. I need to figure out how I'm gonna like alternate between those, scene and chapter wise, and also I need to lead into the midpoint. Yay! Awesome sauce. Hopefully it won't take too long. Hopefully it won't be too terrible. But I know once I have that figured out, I will feel so much better about this story, and I can actually like lock in and get to work. I might go to a coffee shop later today and try and pump out maybe 3,000 words. I do need to finish this outline before I make any decisions though, because that will help greatly. That'll help a lot. I have also taken on more research, kind of. This is mostly for my school, like degree. I picked up this astrobiology book somewhere a little while ago, and I have finally picked it up, and I'm starting to read it slightly, doing my silly little annotations. Like, so fun. So silly and fun. I'm literally 1 chapter in though, so gotta work on that as well. But this is the main priority. Outline! It might have been an hour and a half since I updated you guys last. Oops, I've eaten. I have consulted the many counsels that I have because I did have notes on this part of the story. Not a play-by-play, plot-by-plot, like what my character is going through, but a basic setup of what needs to happen. And I wanted to reference that so I didn't have to think about it again. Consulted this not much, just to make sure I stayed in line with the rest of the timeline, but I think it's now complete. It's very simple right now, which I expect from a 0 draft. I could definitely make it more complex as we go on into the later drafts, but for right now, it does work. It does work. I feel like we get enough lore. She's working entirely by herself when she is used to being able to access the species that literally knows everything about the galaxy. And because of what she does in the story, she makes an enemy of these people who are very, very passive. They help everyone for the benefit of themselves, of course, but they do help everyone until now, when she like betrays that trust. And now she's completely on her own. If she wants more information about what she's looking for, she cannot get it from them because they hate her and they're scared of her, essentially. That made some constraints, which I think was necessary, because if she could just go to these people and be like, hey, what do you know about this? It would have made the story more like redundant and boring. So I think the restraint works. I also have this with my silly little diagram. I think it's so funny. Just a guy suspended in space, but I think it's good. I think we're good. I know how I can write it now. That's a win. That's a win. I do need to be able to mix it into this. It's not a ton. Like, most of this is not going to be where this part of the story is happening, but I do need to be able to integrate it properly. Okay, but now I can actually start drafting. How exciting. I can start drafting again. We can get back to the actual work and the actual goal, which is like 8,500 more words today and tomorrow. I'm scared. I'm scared. Gamers, we are back. Whoa, this camera is at such a crazy angle. Hold on. Okay, that's slightly better. Hello. Also, it's getting darker out. Kind of. I just spent... How long did I just spend? 2.5 hours, maybe? At the coffee shop. It is so nice. I literally have a coffee shop I can walk to from here. Incredible. Incredibly dangerous, but also very convenient. I'm probably going to be there frequently once school starts to actually study and not just write my silly books. But speaking of silly books, do we like my stickers, by the way? So fun. I wrote a pretty snazzy amount while I was there. I also, this is my second drink. I did not drink that much in 2.5 hours. I got a chai and then I got a coffee because why not? You know what I mean? I have hit 16,000 words in the doc, which awesome. That means I am 6K away from my goal that I want to have done tomorrow, which is 22K. Hopefully I could write another 1,000 or 2 today to make tomorrow's goal easier. That would be awesome if I could do that. But for right now, I have written a little over 2,000 words for today, which not bad. That I did about 1,000 words an hour, which I think that's on the higher end of what I can get done in an hour. I feel like my super high end is like 1,200, 1,500 words in an hour, which is like really reaching. But 1,000 words an hour, I will not complain about that. That is real nice. But anyways, the chapter that I wrote in this little run, because pretty much all of my words for today are in one chapter. I'm pretty sure all of my words are in one chapter, actually. But I realized that entire chapter that I did write is not in my outline at all, technically. Or at least I think it was supposed to be a scene that was supposed to be earlier in the story, but I overwrote that part of the story, so it got moved. So when I finished the chapter and I went to go move the cards and everything and reorganize my outline, I realized that I didn't even write what was on those cards, which is super cool, but I just moved it down. I was like, this needs to happen in the story. This is context that we need. That sort of builds up the problems that this planet they're trying to colonize has, and that what I had actually on the cards is just gonna have to wait. It's just gonna have to wait for later, and that's okay. And that's okay. But I did not start writing what I outlined earlier today yet. That is coming up. I did all that work, and I haven't even written it yet. It's crazy. But we're gonna get to that soon. I need to make something to eat because I have not eaten, not even for that long, like 5 hours. I have not eaten for 5 hours, but I do need food. I'm gonna take a little writing break. I'm gonna cook up some food, eat some good food, and I'll see you guys on the other side, I guess. Once I start writing again. Yeah, okay. Hi, I just ate way more food than I probably should have. That's okay. It's fine. And I am going to do a 30-minute sprint and try and pump out just whatever I can before I have to switch and do some other things. Probably not for the rest of the night, but for a pretty significant amount of the night. We're just gonna do a little 30-minute We're gonna see how much I can get done, and then maybe I'll see you guys later tonight, but we will just have to wait and see.
Before we get started, remember to subscribe to Studio Lighter and enable notifications to gain using the link in the description. Let's start prepping. We have work to do.
Okay, timer complete. I was trying to hit 3K before then, but I got just under it. I have 80 more words. I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish these 80 words, and then we'll switch up. Let's go. Let's go. I was actually mid-sentence when this came up, so I'm gonna finish that sentence. I'm gonna put this in the camp website. That is the most I've written in one day so far for this entire challenge, so that's epic. All right, here we go. Feeling epic. I don't know when oh no, I do. I started at 8 o'clock even. Update. Look at that. Wow. Just a cool 169% over what I needed today. No big. I do want to try to get to like 17 or 18,000 tonight though, so wish me luck. Wish me luck. Okay. Hello. Fit check? I don't know. It's like 100 degrees out, but I need to wear this sweater. I don't know. I can't convince myself to not wear it, so I'm wearing it. Anyways, it's the 24th. Today, if I want to hit 22K, needs to be a 5K day. I have written past the 17,000 word mark, but not much further than that. So we're gonna do it. I'm also getting that replaced today. So I will not be in my apartment, which means we're cafe hopping. We're cafe hopping. Let's freaking do this. Okay, what is up, party people? I actually got the tripod out so you can see me. It is now, where's my phone? It is now 4:30-ish. Will it focus on that? Wow, I've been out for approximately 4.5 hours. Go me. And I think I got a little over 2,000 words, maybe 3. I think it's 2,000 words. It's been a little slow going. Not as bad as like what I've talked about before, where I've just been completely stuck in a scene and like literally cannot get out, but it has just been a little slow trying to find the words that I wanted to use, which I shouldn't be worrying about too much, but I also don't want it to suck. You know, I know it's gonna be bad, but I don't want it to be terrible. So I'm at 2,400 words for today. We're halfway to 5K. I have no idea how this is gonna go, guys. I do not know if 5K is feasible. I will remain hopeful, of course, but right now, I also want to remain realistic, and 5K is not looking terribly realistic, but on a high note, the 2 cafes I went to, which were 2 new ones to me since I'm new to the area, were amazing, were fantastic. This is from the second one. It is a dirty chai with white chocolate and caramel or something. Yeah, literally. It is a white chocolate, caramel, dirty chai. And it is incredible. And then the first place I went to, I got a vanilla matcha latte. So good. So good. So big ups on me for picking 2 good places to go to. The only thing I have to complain about is the parking there, because there's not much. And I kind of had to fight for my life to find a place. And that's only gonna get worse as the school year begins. But it's fine. For right now, I did enjoy it. I had a good time. Anyways, that's my update. Actually, one more update. I'm also working on this. Yay! I didn't get very far. I think I'm gonna read a little bit more of this because I'm in a learning mood right now. I did read like 5 pages. That's about it. I think I'm gonna work on this a little bit. Give my brain a little writing break because I think that's what I need before I can get back into it. Cool. That's my writing update. Guys. I think something just possessed me. I'm not gonna lie. I just wrote for like an hour. Do you wanna guess how many words I got in that hour? Do you wanna guess? Lock in your numbers now. I'm showing you. This much! 1,954 words in a little over an hour. Dare I say that's insane? Dare I say that's unheard of in this house? I don't know how that happened. I did 3 20-minute sprints, 2 classical music, so that could very much be what motivated me. Classical music is just good all the way around, not even like in specific situations. Like, oh, I like classical music when I'm studying, I like it when I'm writing. I do like them in those situations, but just in general as well. Very good. Very good music. No wonder it was like the only music people listened to for forever. But that combo, I feel like 20 minutes is the perfect sprint time for me, honestly. But the combination of the 20-minute sprint and the classical music just woke up my brain in a way that it has not been awoken in a very long time. I literally felt like how I used to feel while writing zero drafts in like 2020, 2021, where the words were just flying. And they're not awesome words, right? They're not 10 out of 10, I love this words. But there are some like concepts and stuff, especially around like my characters, that I'm coming up with that I'm like, whoa, where'd she come from? That being said, 2,000 words done in a little over an hour puts me at 4,298 words for today. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way to 5K today, because that's kind of a lot, but I might be able to do it. Or if I just want to hit 22K, because I'm currently at 21,425 words for the entire document, so I have slightly less to write if I want to just do that. But I might just go for the 5K, because it's like, it's right there. I'm 800 words away from 5,000 words today. And technically, that's another 1.5 20-minute sprints if all still goes well. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I cannot believe that just happened. 2,000 words. 2,000 words in 1 hour. Who am I? Who am I? Okay, update. 20 more minutes have passed. I have hit 22K, but I am also 50 words away from 5K, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go all the way. Let's go. Let's go. I genuinely didn't think I was gonna be able to hit that today. That is insane. That is insane. Ah! That's a fun number. 22334. Update. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm almost caught up now. I am less than 1,000 words away from being caught up. That is a Christmas miracle. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? What? They said it couldn't be done? They said it couldn't be done? Okay, people. Party people. We are done with the vlog. I meant to actually film like the recap yesterday, or yeah, last night, right when I was supposed to be done. But I kind of got sidetracked and then just went to sleep. So we're here now, the next day. Hello. That was extremely successful. I did not expect it to be that successful. I didn't think I was actually gonna hit the 5K. That was a lofty goal. I was hoping with everything in me that I could. But once I feel like I mentioned this, realistic me was like, this is not gonna happen. This is just simply not gonna happen. I was wrong. I was proven wrong, and I'm okay with that. I ended up with 22,447 words at the end of last night, which insane, incredible. Something possessed me last night to get those words out genuinely. But I am in such a better place with the story now. I feel like at the beginning when I was writing this, I don't think I talked about this in the camp logs, but in the beginning writing this was so slow, so like, I don't want to say painful, but it was just like not fun. It wasn't as fun as I know writing, especially writing a zero draft, should be. I feel like a big problem with that is the fact that it's the second book in a trilogy and you have to like set it up from a story that you've already written. Because I had a similar problem with Project Moss in the beginning of writing that, but at the beginning I was just like, I'm just gonna get it over with and we'll make it better in the future. And that was for like the first 3 or 4 chapters, so it was a big chunk of the story. But now I'm having so much more fun with it, and it's just like, this is where writing should be. It's not a chore. It's not a job you clock in and clock out of, like, just gotta pay the bills, you know, like, you're supposed to have fun with it. It's a passion that you should have, and it feels a lot more like that now, which is great, which I would recommend. But anyways, that is it from me for today. Can't believe I'm caught up. If you've been following me on Instagram, you have seen my Camp NaNoWriMo graph, like my progress graph. It has looked horrendous this entire month, and we're finally on par with the projected goals that camp gives you. I can't believe it. I genuinely can't believe it. But thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. How is your camp going? Hopefully good. I didn't know mine was gonna go good so far. I'm just surprised in this video, okay? Well, let me know everything about your projects, about your camp, about your writing in the comments. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace. Wow.